The world is changing.
Captain has changed.
Yes. The
decam mention
KVIP. For the physics, so yeah, generate electricity. Yeah, could be no.
Mention what's here for. I think it's a story. Moya na no pay.
I change BBL.
Yeah, be nipa bebrani. And this is what we call people-centered journalism.
Thank you.
Who face the real life challenges and underpinning society, and you bring it to the forefront. Some policy makers and government officials will get to know. So these are the real issues that affecting the people. I think that we all at this point will appreciate the entire Ghana is choking under the weight of challenges. Insurmountable. We need to rise up as people and make sure we quench those challenges na ebano. And yes, Ben go fear to the point said there is absolutely nothing that we can do about it. And ebasa and the explosions and then as for eba. This is a prison facility that is supposed to offer some kind of reformation, rehabilitation for a man for, because what can I say now? Study the etiology of crime. Why crime eba? So what kind of correctional theories are? We say some of the theories in the be a retributive. Nipana ya boneno ya punishing be just to balance the scales of justice. Sabi ya nipana ya ne bonne sabi ono so no na kuma beto ne yem se bonne nipa ye mean. And at the other side, rehabilitation. You are reforming the person. And over the world, yes, prisons no kwa. In the US, the supermax are for hard crime and as for but the other places a man for go, they come out with PhD and the offense a doctorate degree, a big masters and whole lot of stuff, because these are individuals for some reasons in Muko PA prison. Because I think US there was this study that was conducted as to why people we have some of the homicide investigation and their question. A man for normal committed crime, no, they realized that they were coming from a particular line. And individuals or grow up in children's home, because individuals don't grow up in children's home, no, and on them are many papa.
That's right.
So they were treating them as candidates, not as offense. So at the friend affection and love in their life, they never saw those things. So yeah, we are not kind of moody, a struggle. Survivor, wow, when you so that is the orientation from the infancy, no. So the real life where mommy will go out buy biscuit, chocolate, beer. Those people will grow on the line of knowing what love is, you know. Those individuals, a honor or nisa life no be. So it is about say or follow instructions. Or ni mommy or ni papa. Order and no follow. So those individuals their orientation and perspective about life, you know, different. That is why some end up becoming sadists. Sadists or inflicting pain on Captain's matter. Then they get sexual satisfaction. Sure. Yes. So those individuals or commit crime now. What in China can say but that is the kind of orientation from Nkwabrem. So when you sit down and you do all this analysis, and then the correctional prisons, you know, but serve as a attempt to correct those deficiencies created by those homes, you know, and you know, say you are heading somewhere. But we have a society where the very moment the individual no back prison, you know, that is the dead end. Do na mo babo ntimbe commit crime ni nyina no. Do na ye individuals o mo prison asen back. And on back commit crime because that sense or form that opportunity say betimi reform a man for no, those incentives are not available. So kwan ya for conditions o mu wom through our prison or there are some you might think so the enormity of their crime, you know, they deserve what you call retribution and as a forum, but others they don't deserve those things because where they started life from, no, they never knew this normal life here, who no orientation away. So those institutions are there to offer another life for these individuals. At least almost bet me I own life here, but and then a prison yard na be crime where mafia group are organized crimes, like you said. And among for the business, they don't care about people no more because I would see the narrative here, clearly the picture skill description you get from all this narrative. They say, "I dear friend, say your friend say love and I say care for humanity." Anyhow, because okasa didn't choke with netwana or that no uno. Ye jan hoko nobody care about him until say OD about 3 days. And my catcher say that is who we are. The concept of power that defines and underpin politics, leadership, or whatever position of authority, no, subana na daddy. It is where all facets of our society are government level, individual level, private business level, everywhere. This particular model and they play out everywhere. But until say I realize society na your team no apart from us obi no bet making the and baby obi agina bia the little role that you play no and no emom na betimi aboa am ya changing the fate of society. You might be sitting somewhere thinking so we had here nipa no mode na ba no adibone until you can just capitalize on the fact that the person is guilty and you na koto situation bi mu and you'll be exploiting those individuals, then you push them more. These individuals may come out and later become a burden on the society who becomes their next victim. And it is the reason why I'm expecting say from the certain drastic and decisive actions who commence somewhere to ensure say the very persons who are involved in this particular thing no, at least yam punish yomo say be serve as deterrent to deter further engagement, because there are several prison facilities in this country, a crime scene. Some of these atrocities, vicious atrocities here against humanities, and their cause. So we really need to look at it critically and address them. Captain, Nina stemme out from the economic situation. I yet one now about ECOWAS situation. Yes, war. Yes. You see, the fundamental issues are underpinning. Nobody is making an attempt to say we need to correct those things. And when I make catch an outcome of a rotten economic system, I set up a benefiting few individuals who manage to connive with others to capture political power and play leaders. In reality, these guys have no clue, they have no idea about leadership, because the concept that defines politics and leaders here and there. Medaviatim, Munda Koto Akasim, Masidan Ewo, the fence is Legon, Reoko Airport Hiller, Mewadan, that is all that leader is about. And then the Burma society are respected. But to sit down, analyze problems, profess alternatives that are feasible within the context, and how I able to make Ghana resources to ensure say you better implement those things. Life, I see you know, those things has never been a priority. So what is playing out in most of these African countries here? They are giving rise to the deplorable economic state of African countries, and it's the reason why they are because there is no single justification for Africa to be poor. No, not a single one. Because when it comes to natural resources, you can't over and over say Africa, we are the richest. And when it comes to the most valuable resources, which is the human resource, as I see so, there is no continent that can be compared to Africa. Nigeria, do you know say the whole world, I'm more the largest fertility rate? That's right. Yes. And when you have human resource, it means you have valuable resources. I'm watching on mine. And in Niger, we are see as I see we swear that way. Niger is a country and the fertility rate high, which means that when it comes to youthful population, they have them in abundance. But what do you see? Obanama crab on 10, so no we share 13-year-old, 21-year-old guy from Niger or nam opia that say or to turn the na crowd already 13 years or the day but because of the desperation now you creative poverty about quite rampant in where janama me ho to kwanya ba baby obada quite a problem. So these are the real challenges facing the people, and it's the reason why and now people have become conscious. They've realized no, the kind of democracy that we bargain for, no, that is not what we are getting. So if that is the case, the easy way out is to truncate. So the question I'm asking ECOWAS at this point in time, they say the enormous economic opportunities that are available, no, to ensure say the people of Africa become a beneficiary of their own resources. And Africa, abaye a pointer, people are exploiting, taking away all the resources away. ECOWAS has been here. Some of the reasons for the formation of ECOWAS and for economic cooperation. Among member countries, say we betimi aye amase be adwadi among ourselves kwani say we betimi akoso who's ade no ho. So on that particular score, ECOWAS has failed and was standing to other areas like politics and as a form. You're talking about democracy here. My culture say in Africa we have imposters fronting democratic rule. None of these guys is democratic. They have just adopted a convenient portion of democracy, wrote it in such a way say just to fool the world, say they are practicing democracy. But in real world, no, the major decisions that matter on the welfare of the people or emanate from among for nankasa individual discretions in the for institutions in the for ya bogu and the nema nyaduma. That is why a president be dear kunyana and a time swan or not to me maneuver the way, change the constitution, and then he gets away with it. And in all these things, what has been the reaction of ECOWAS in the situation that arise? So, Captain, Babia the real issue, both economic and political aspect, ECOWAS over the years, are failing to identify and make amends, address some of these challenges because it's so hectic. So, now we analyze all that Africa, if not make actual even so the land area, Africa is 3 times larger than Europe because we are 30.3 million kilometers square. Europe yet over 10.5. So, there be Africa and your fertility rate in on the whole of the world, continent, Africa, we are leading. And when it comes to human resource, but these human resources, at the end of the day, go to the Sahel region, desert, so Nigeria, now the number of Ghanaians are more cross through the border to Libya. I got number Luso, Europe. And some of these countries they are going to, when it comes to resources, none of them can match any of these African countries. Because some of these countries like Spain, Italy, France, when it comes to natural resources, they have absolutely nothing. But they have leaders who have vision, long-term vision. And they can sit down and turn the few resources around, maximize its potential and maximize the potentials of its people, just to ensure that they all become economic powerhouse. And then the knowledge economy has taken over to the sense apart from that countries in any natural resources,
that the knowledge economy,
yes, it's a multi-billion economy, and our countries are catching out of it. US, UK, and the knowledge economy, one of the way drive most of the economy into Africa. All these opportunities in are available for us. Human resources to the sense and the youth in to the sense these countries, Germany, for instance, one country facing extension in the next 100 years, Germany. Because the rate of replacement, are very low, so they are not able to replace the number of individuals who are more aged and those who are dying. So now they are encouraging people, picking people from other countries, come there and give birth because they know, population depleted, affected the economic prospect of the country. Fortunately, we have all this here. Maximizing the potentials of these human individuals. Sabi. Matter so far as the build-up of this particular economy is concerned. Every year, go to the various embassies, look at the youth of Ghana who are applying to travel to Europe. For what? For economic opportunities. When the money per life for but few twisted, misguided individuals who in the name of partisan politics have been able to capture political power and things they should be worshipped as God. So when they sit at the corridors of power and they mess up, which look at the story of Abranti Betana all can story, now a cameraman and several other individuals. These are the real life challenges that are affecting the people. I had a chichiri who say Christopher Timko Shah, them bompai here baba say Yamko message with this particular economy. I can't defend a Bonia. I did a team. That was why the last time I was telling you, so I will be shocked saying Yankopo a mistake before Africa and his uncle heaven because I'm so non-Kasa serious. Because we are very wicked people. And then I play out in all our affairs. Resources in Nasefo Ayawono, Akodi individuals been them and leadership in Nasefo no offer just to ensure that at least you give this content a lifeline. You don't even see it. Look at ECOWAS, look at the leaders. In the last four leaders no apart from one, were about 70 years. So this is a brigade of old men, confused old men. ECOWAS meeting now we a mistake be bag is what. And no I go to me be a pharmacy shop because these individuals no better than Jakotana or drink. So this is a problem because no one at a personal level problems or team and look at Tinubu. Look at him. Is he even insane to take such decisions? Our committee countries to war. Look at Tinubu. Makacho say, "Okay, so was in the Namwana. A director to be married, and a president will be in a garden. How can that person should be allowed? Say, oh, take such a critical decision. Oh, come on. He cannot even. Look at him. So you see, and they look at Africa, a continent blessed with a youthful population who are being led by old jokers and individuals, confused old men who are playing their last days. They don't care about what the people are going through. They are living in a total different isolation from the people, no, living in a different world. Captain, this is the real challenges that we face. So until said that disconnect in every Virginia, who said no, you do not matter. Leadership is about providing lifeline for Obi. Bakacha say nipa onim nyansa na bakasa life o live woman ho. You don't live life for yourself. You live life to impact on others. So you can build or you can own all the houses in East Legon. You can own all the yachts, everything. That's what making impact on human being. When you be at the very day you die, everybody forget about you. But when you make impact like Nkrumah did, he made an impact. For years in the but today I sit here, I talk about it, we talk about him because of the lasting legacy, the imprint he left on the minds of the people. No, I live forever. That's the legacy. Whenever you get power, no, you do. But Africa, we don't care about those things. It is about the individuals taking advantage of people. Captain, the last one midway. Hey, yes,
this guy.
Yes. This guy rolling out a Ponzi scheme.
A woman came here and dealt with him yesterday.
Yes, Captain. Captain, you see, some of the
a certain woman came here, right here.
Yes.
Hi.
She dealt with him. 650. We live in a country that is governed by law. This guy has committed such a fraud at that particular scale and still has the infantry. Yes, so if you are police for an individual, some have died. And yesterday, I think the woman mentioned that number of people the whole political establishment is silent, watching, and some of the justification has always been greedy. Then you don't even understand the essence of government. Because government, you are dealing with people who some are gullible, who are educated, some are semi-educated, some are half-educated. So whenever some of these Ponzi scheme at Trivua, people hook among for their victims, but it's the responsibility of the government who is to ensure the economic safety of the people to go in and ensure say institutions will work. But this didn't happen. So it has become an order of the day. Government and these people take advantage of society and they go away. Captain, we really need to be serious and ensure say we will allow laws to work in this country.
Right.
Captain. Yeah, straight. Medical in Cryphone now, more day, I'm more fashion. It's Gamma Femi and Yafia Wafi. Teaching medical chair near Cotolante of Zion Street. Michia Ezekundene, greetings to you. Michia Clyde, Glyphe Boys, Kindaran in a dominant now, Michia Captain, enemy, my little girl, in birthday, baby, I say, she's